Hi, my name is Kennedy Beck and I'm 15 years old. I applied for my first destination when I was 11 years old and went on it when I was 12. My second destination, I applied for it when I was 13 and went on it when I was 14. And then my third destination, I applied for it when I was 14 and went on it when I was 15. My first destination, I went on when I was 12. I went to Space Camp in Huntsville, Alabama, and this was my very first time going on a plane by myself, applying through the application process, so I was completely new, and it was actually really good. And so this is me on my first plane trip. It's on this one of these pages. And so what you have to do is you have to wear your Girl Scout vest, and you fly unaccompanied minor. And what it is you fly all by yourself, but you have a flight attendant with you at all times, so you're not completely alone. And the best part about it is that you get free food. And then my second destination, I went on when I was 14.
Kennedy, can you please tell me, what did you do at Space Camp?
At Space Camp, we learned about space. We did here's me and my friends. And then here's me and more of my friends. And what we did is we went on a practice space mission flight thing, and then we also went on a bunch of these rides that they had, and we also spent 12 hours in a flight simulator, and I never landed my plane, but that's okay, A+ for effort. And so that's basically what we did. It was all about aviation and space and learning about all of that. So my second destination was to Adrenaline Rush in Atlanta, Georgia. And this was my second time on a plane by myself. I also flew unaccompanied minor here. And, well, it was basically the same experience on the plane. But when I got there, this was more of an adrenaline kind of junkie person. And we went caving, mountain biking, rock climbing, zip lining, whitewater rafting, anything that you can imagine doing that involved almost scaring yourself half to death. That's what we did. So yeah. Oh, and then on this, we traveled a bunch of places. So we landed in Atlanta, Georgia, and then we moved to northern Georgia, and then into Tennessee, and then back down to northern Georgia, and then back to Atlanta. And then with Space Camp, we just stayed in one spot. Yes?
And at Adrenaline Rush, what did you do there that just made you decide for your third destination?
Oh, and then on Adrenaline Rush, I don't know where the picture is. Oh, right here. I got little sailboats. Gotta zoom in. Got little sailboats that we sailed on. And I actually found that really fun. And so that is what inspired me to go Virgin Islands tall ship sailing. I went to the Virgin Islands. This one I did not fly an unaccompanied minor because I was over the age limit, first of all. And second of all, it was my third destination. And third of all, I couldn't because we had to be there by a certain time, and you can't fly unaccompanied minor on a red eye. So that is why I did not fly unaccompanied minor.
But who did you fly with?
But I flew with Bryce. She was one of my friends from Ventura, California. And then Laura, one of my friends from San Diego. And she flew up to LAX. And so we all flew out together, so it wasn't like I was completely alone going through the airport, having no clue what I was doing. I had someone by my side to help navigate each other. And so on the Virgin Islands, we learned how to basically sail a sailboat. We learned how to put up the sails. We learned how to, I can't think of the word when you go side to side.
Tacking?
Tacking. There we go. Learn how to tack and a bunch of other stuff that is really going to help me because I'm in a mariner troop. I have to learn how to sail. That's why I'm wearing this. And so it's really going to help me with that. And I met a bunch of people on this, and it was actually really cool because there's this one constellation that we learned about, and it was the Southern Cross. And you can only see it if you're certain degrees below the equator. And I thought that was pretty cool. And so, yeah.
So Kennedy, what was the best part of each one?
I think the best part of Space Camp is I'm going to show you the page and then you can look at it in the book.
And why are you not here today, Kate Kennedy?
I am at a softball tournament in Santa Barbara. And go team! I think, can't find it. It was here. Oh, this one. Right here. This page. It was something that we called patrolling. And what it was is if we saw anyone, like a potential enemy, we had to lay on the ground and cover our heads because you don't know who they are. And so I remember there was this one group of people and they were hiking through the forest and we saw them and we had to lay down in the mud and it was gross. It was nasty, and I was the caboose, so I was like the very last one. And they assigned us certain places. I don't know what the significance of each place is, but I was caboose or the butt. And then my favorite one for Adrenaline Rush, I really liked all of it. There's this one, I think my top two, or actually top three, actually I liked all of it. I don't really have a favorite part of this one. I liked the sailing. I liked, for the rock climbing, if you look there, I was one of 3 girls to make it to the top, so I felt pretty accomplished after that. And then there's this one roller coaster and it goes like straight up and straight down. That was really fun. And then white water rafting, it was type 4, I think type 4 white water rafting. It was really fun. It was this like one called Devil's Hole, I think it was, and it was pretty cool. Oh, and then also caving. We slept the night in the cave and it was really cold. And I remember I had to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and I forgot my shoes. Like they were covered in mud, so I had to like walk through the rocks in my bare feet. It really hurt, but I had to pee, so. And then my favorite part of the Virgin Islands tall ship sailing is we sailed to this one beach. It was Maho Bay and St. Francis Drake Bay, and we swam from our boat to the beach, and as soon as we got on the beach, the sand was so soft. I just wanted to take it all home and keep it, and it was really fun. And then I remember we swam, there were like 2 little bays, so think of a bay here and then a bay here. We swam from this bay to this bay without like we had like little noodles, but we didn't really use them and they weren't really helpful. So we swam all the way there, and then we got there and we were like, we have to swim all the way back. And we thought we were gonna die. And then I remember there was like people on the beach, and we just like ran on the beach and we just like laid out, and they all thought we were like psycho or something. And then we found these little paddle boarders and we were like, can you take us back? They were with our group, but we were like, can you take us back? And they were like, sure. And so they took us back. And that was one of my favorite memories. And also playing cards. We played a lot of cards because we had a lot of free time.
So are you going to apply for one this next year?
Yes, actually. The list is over there, but I want to go to Costa Rica. I want to go to Catching Waves in Costa Rica because that one looks awesome, and I've wanted to go on that one since my very first year of applying for destination. And my mom said I need to be in high school to go on an international one. And then last year I was going to apply for it, and she was like, oh no, you need to know more Spanish. And so now I've gone through 1 year of Spanish, and by the time I go on it, I'm going to be done with 2 years of Spanish, so I really hope I can go on that one. And so I want to go to one there. All right.